it's still uphill every single day. But I've learned to do small things in my schedule that give me momentum and take it a day at a time. If you look at the big picture, like if you're setting out on a goal to lose 15 pounds or to gain 15 pounds or to deadlift 500 pounds, you're going to look at that whole package and say, okay, I'm going to have to hit the gym once, maybe twice a day. I'm going to have to do, 70 total workouts. If you take it a day at a time, it's a lot less stressful and you can see the clearer picture. We navigate with steps. We don't navigate with leaps. So for anybody who's listening, you take it a day at a time. I always tell, like I used to help people lose weight in the Navy. I used to always tell them, when you look at this plan or this workout program, I don't even want you to look at day 2. I don't want you to look at week 3. I don't want you to look at week 6. I want you to look at day 1, week 1. After it's done, you scratch it out and you forget about it. Next, week 1, day 2. When you're done with that, you scratch it out. Never have to look at it again. So doing that allows us to build momentum and to hone in on what we have to do at that certain time.
And do you think that's like a great hack for people? It's to have like the almost military kind of timetable, up at 600, get in breakfast by 6:30, work 7, work out by 8. Having that, making it as a system rather than exactly where you're going to be each minute of each day.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, things in my life and business have changed sometimes by weekly. We just landed a huge partnership with the training center in Chula Vista, California.
Awesome.
And I didn't know if it was going to happen. I was just constantly in pursuit every day. What can I do to help secure this? What can I do to help secure this? And I'm not the type where I say everybody needs to be up at 04:30. Everybody needs to be in bed by 9, because people have different work schedules. And I realize not everyone can deviate from that. So the last thing you said is schedule. Developing a consistent schedule will help a ton. And it's going back to one of my favorite books, Atomic Habits. That's probably the best book that I've ever read. Developing small habits help build a chain of a greater life. And that's what I think everybody should think about every day, is you have this chance to implement these small habits that don't take a lot of time at all, usually a few seconds. And it's going to lead to a lot greater success.
I love that because I find I am only successful when I make something like a system. You can't avoid it. It's part of your life. It's built in your diary. You've said you've had a hard time, sort of feeling accomplished. Do you think that's a big part of why you've been so successful? That you're always looking to achieve. The journey is more fun than the destination for you?
I think so. Yeah. I look back on what we've done with the Battle Bunker and the videos that we've created and the people that we've affected. And sometimes when you're doing that every day, you don't really see it. But when you look back over long term after implementing the scheduling, it 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 is it's a big thing, and I say that I hardly ever feel accomplished just because I see it now as a part of my mission. I really don't see a destination. Ultimately, I would love to have dozens, maybe hundreds of races worldwide every year. Maybe that's a destination, but the journey to get there is going to be, I love the challenge and I love just pursuing the journey.
Because I love this community that you've built.